right, so what we're going to learn about now is el pretérito de los verbos AR, ER, and IR, or the preterite of AR, ER, IR verbs. All right, so the pretérito in Spanish tells what happened at a particular moment in the past. So this is one of two past tenses, and this expresses those ed endings. So walked, talked, went, etc. Like present tense verbs, you form the preterite tense of regular verbs by adding tense endings to the verb stem. So this means that you have to take off that AR, ER, or IR before adding these endings. Okay? All right. So we're going to take a look at AR verbs first. So for AR verbs, this is our lovely chart. Okay? So these are the endings for AR verbs. For yo, it's A with an accent mark over it. The to form is aste. The el, ella, usted form is an O with an accent mark over it. Nosotros, nosotras is amos. Vosotros, vosotras is astéis. And ellos, ellas, ustedes is aron. Okay? Now, you need to remember to include your accent marks for the yo form and for the el form. Okay? They're very, very important. Okay, so let's take a look at a conjugated verb in the preterite with AR verbs. So we have the verb hablar, which means to speak. Hablar looks like this in the preterite tense. So, yo form is hablé, tú hablaste, él habló, nosotros hablamos, vosotros hablasteis, and ellos hablaron. All right? Don't forget your accent marks over the yo form and the el, ella, usted form. Okay? These are very, very important. Especially because if we don't include the accent marks, especially in the el, ella form, the conjugation would be in the yo form in the present tense. So it's extremely important to have those accent marks. For ER, IR verbs, the endings look a little bit different. However, they follow the same basic pattern as the AR verb endings. So here is our chart for ER, IR verbs. And there's only one set of endings that you have to remember for both ER and IR verbs. Okay? So the yo form is E with an accent mark over the I. To form is iste. The L form is yo. Okay, accent mark over the O, not the I on this one. Nosotros, nosotras is imos. Vosotros is isteis. And ellos, ellas, ustedes is ieron. Okay? So, the ER, IR verbs, like I've already mentioned, have the same endings. So that's actually really awesome for you guys because you only have to memorize one set of endings for both ER and IR regular preterite verbs. Okay? Don't forget your accent marks. Again, they go over the yo form and the L form. Okay? So yo is over the I, L is over the O. All right, so let's take a look at some examples here. So I have comer, which means to eat. This is how comer looks whenever it's conjugated in the preterite. So it's yo comí, tú comiste, él comió, nosotros comimos, vosotros comisteis, and ellos comieron. Okay? And again, don't forget your accent marks. They're extremely important. Okay, escribir. Let's look at escribir. Escribir means to write. This is what it looks like conjugated in the preterite tense. So, the yo form is escribí, tú escribiste, él escribió, nosotros escribimos, vosotros escribisteis, and ellos escribieron. Okay, same endings. from comer and escribir. Don't forget your accent marks in the yo form and in the la usted form. Just saying. All right, so I just want to touch on nosotros for a second. Note that the nosotros form of AR and IR verbs is the same in the preterite and in the present tense. So for AR verbs, it's amos. For IR verbs, it's imos, okay? And those are the same as the present tense. So you actually have to look for clues within the sentence to help you know whether the verb is in the present or the past tense, or the present or the preterite tense, okay? So, for example, recibimos el premio ayer. So, recibimos could be in the present tense or the preterite tense because of the ending. However, since we have this word ayer in it, we know that it's in the preterite tense, it's past tense, because ayer means yesterday.